Now, for those of you struggling to get a good workout in from home, I totally understand, but have no fear. I've been working on some different videos to try to show you how to get a good workout in at home. So come along and let's do a nice chest and shoulders day from home. So the first thing I would always recommend is doing some push-ups. You can't go wrong. You don't need any equipment. You can always change the variation of difficulty by either going up a few steps, either by placing your hands on each step. The higher you go, it'll be easier, of course, and you'll be working a lower portion of your chest. But keep that in mind so that you're not only doing that, gradually come back to flat, or even putting your feet on the steps to make it more of like an incline press for yourself. If you have a yoga ball handy, which I highly recommend because there's so many exercises that you can do, whether they're core exercises or doing something like this where I'm doing a chest fly. Notice I'm doing a nice long deep extension. I don't have dumbbells handy, so I'm using 2 laundry detergent containers. I gotta get those gains, any means necessary. So it's key to try to use things around you, whatever you have around the house that can add some form of weight, whether it be paint cans, bags of flour, anything basically that has a little weight to it. Be mindful, of course. Don't be using anything that the family needs or something that could possibly spill, create a mess. So these are brand new, never opened containers that I won't use once we open them, just to avoid any spills or one is not as heavy as the other or anything like that. But the key is find things around you, be resourceful. That's the great thing about situations like this, is whenever there's something going wrong or whenever there's a disaster, the human mind is capable of innovating, coming up with new stuff. And that's the best part of this, is that we get to kind of use that creative part of our minds and utilize that skill, right? So another thing I could recommend, definitely if you're doing a shoulder exercise, if you're doing chest and shoulders on the same day, is you can do like an Arnold press, obviously lateral raises and front raises. And if you don't have any possible weight available, you can always try and do a handstand push-up, which is where you could first start off by putting your feet against the wall and then doing a push-up, more of a shoulder press, but you're actually doing a handstand push-up. And then gradually getting stronger and kind of placing your feet higher on the wall, which will put more of the weight onto your shoulders, less onto the wall. And then that'll make it something that you can work on and something you can work towards. But I highly doubt there's absolutely nothing that you can find in the house to use as weights. I've been using these laundry detergents. I've been definitely been using paint cans. And the last thing I've been using is actually these Cinder Blocks that I found in the backyard. And they're about 30 pounds each. So, I mean, again, not the heaviest, but because they're so awkward to like handle and control, it's making me use all my stabilizing muscles, right? So it's a different type of workout, but it is effective. Albeit it might not be the greatest tool, but it's better than nothing, right? So I've been trying to make use of that and trying to, make the most of the situation that I have. And I feel like I'll get a great pump out of this. So here you see me using the Cinder Blocks. And the beauty of this is it's more of a concentration, so you're trying to, you obviously don't want it to drop on your head. Be careful out there if you're using anything that's super heavy. Always have a spotter close by, and just be very mindful so that you're not hurting yourself. But you'd be surprised how good of a workout this is. Just looking at this is making my delt sore. So I was obviously working a lot of the shoulder here, but I'm also kind of using some core. Now that I'm standing, I have to stabilize my body there. Honestly, it was a very effective workout. I'm sweating just thinking about it. But I like to rep out and kind of try to exhaust myself as much as possible near the end of the workout. Something else I highly recommend to purchase other than the yoga ball is resistance bands. And these are going to come in so handy because you can use so many exercises. You can get so many exercises done with these. So here you see me doing chest flies with it standing, and you'll see that the bands, you want to have them on your shoulder blades and kind of balance so that it's all straight all the way through. And I'm trying to keep the tension on the muscle, so I'm not coming to a full release. I'm trying to keep it tight. I'm trying to keep the bands tight at all times. Super effective. And I use the bands at the very end of the workout, but I also use it sometimes at the beginning as a kind of a warm-up. Definitely recommend doing some cardio prior to the workout just so your body's warmed up. If you don't want to go out for a run, you can always do like mountain climbers, running on the spot, jumping rope, anything inside the house. If you're not comfortable leaving the home, I totally understand. So you can always do exercises in the home that'll still get your heart rate up and still get your body moving, which is the whole point of this process, right? The workout at home was push-ups. I did 10 sets of 10 with varying degrees. So I would do 10 reps at a flat then 1 step up incline, then 2 step up incline, then 3 step up incline. Then I would go back to flat and then put my feet on the first step, feet on the second step, feet on the fourth, and then come back to a flat for 2, and then that was 10 sets. I'd follow the push-ups with chest flies on the yoga ball using the laundry detergent containers, and then I would switch to a Arnold Press with the laundry detergent containers, still sitting on the yoga ball, followed by lateral raises and front raises. And then I would also do the lateral raises and front raises as a superset to the Cinder Block shoulder press and Cinder Block lateral raises outside. Then I closed it all out with some tricep extensions. Want to be super cautious that you're not putting yourself at risk for any injury, and you're keeping your elbow nice and tight. Try to keep your elbow as stable as possible so that you're not moving around too much and potentially injuring yourself. We're trying to only utilize the tricep in this movement. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you guys. I totally love making these type of videos for you, and I'm gonna keep doing it as much as I can. The next video will be a back workout, and I'll also be vlogging my day-to-days, kind of show you, how you can get a workout in even if you are working from home or if you have a lot going on. It's super easy, super quick. I think this workout only took me about 28 minutes at max, and that's not including cardio. I did about 20 minutes cardio prior to the workout, but 28 minutes, just you can bang it out, put on some music, put on a podcast. Super easy, super fun, and you can keep those gains coming. So thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Bump My TV. So keep tuning in and I'll help you stay fit.